in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Omer Yurtseven. And it's Lowry in at the 1. Shot clock at 5. 2 points. That one goes.
Butler challenging the very heart of the defense. Everybody's trying to take away the paint. Jimmy Butler says, I own that real estate.
And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Picked by Pirtle. Van Vliet, the pass to Pirtle. Unable to get that one. And Miami will go the other way with it. Pass to Hero. From downtown. Pirtle grabs a miss. Well, Doris, it was only a few years ago that the Raptors won an NBA title. It seems like a lot further back, though.
It does, B.A., because we're looking at a much different basketball team. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard has moved on. Kyle Lowry has moved on. In fact, many of the key players from that squad have moved on. Incredible to think they have managed to remain competitive.
And the shot goes in.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Up top, Lowry. Yurtseven up top. Launches it. Adebayo passes to Butler. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
And in 2020, the third player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff. You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Siakam, pass to Pirtle. Back to Siakam. Pass to Pirtle. Second shot opportunity. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Well, terrific use of the pump fake by Pirtle. He gets his man in the air, draws the contact. That move is just so effective.
And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
B.A. It really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Pass to Barnes. Now Pirtle. Van Vliet outside. Kicks it out to Siakam. Driving to the basket. And Siakam with the slam.
Boy, the power of Pascal put it on the deck and with authority.
Out to the right wing. Adebayo passes to Lowry. Back to Adebayo. Outside Butler. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. That one no good. And Miami will go the other way with it. Butler finds Lowry. From outside, off the mark. The Raptors have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Hero against Van Vliet. There's the drive, and he lays it up and in.
Boy, what a nifty move from Fred Van Vliet. Works so hard on the handle, so tough.
Here's Butler, and such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Butler's got 6 points.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Let's remember this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
Puts up a 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Toronto trailing. Barnes passes to Siakam. Kicks it out to Barnes. Back to Siakam. Deflects the pass. Hero outside. Pass to Lowry. Hero on the wing. Lowry outside. Back to Hero. The three. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now. Van Vliet against Lowry. There's the three. And Fred Van Vliet with the three. He's got 5.
Van Vliet has proven more than capable as a legitimate three-point threat. Knocks down the jump shot there.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Van Vliet, the pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, we know that Fred Van Vliet can be relied upon to find the open man. This guy's so consistently good at it.
Pass to Hero from deep three-point range. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Raptors out in front.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Raptors.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Don't lose track of OG Anunoby. He's put in real time to make that jumper legit. One thing that makes OG Anunoby unique in this league, his nationality.
I've heard OG say he hopes to inspire other British players.
Well, I think, B.A., he's proved that there's a road for them, right? Basketball is played all over the world, and all you need to do is find somebody to notice you. The NBA certainly becomes more international every year.
Van Vliet on the wing. Butler covering. Anunoby against Lowry. Anunoby passes to Siakam. The three. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Well, you love the confidence from Pascal Siakam. Ready on the catch, rise and fire. Nicely done.
Back to Butler. Across the league, we've seen a lower number of free throw shots per game. Doris, has that stuck out to you?
I think we've all noticed it, certainly, Brian. And there was a long stretch of time where the rules tilted heavily in favor of the offensive player. I think now the league is trying to get back to a happy medium where the physicality is allowed to just go up just a touch. And I think it's 100% appropriate.
Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Victor Oladipo comes in for Lowry. Siakam, no good.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Butler passes to Yurt-7. It's stolen by Pirtle. Barnes in the post. Love's there. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Butler. Another shot. Oh, Siakam with the block.
Well, there you see the wingspan of Pascal Siakam send it back.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay. Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
The try by Van Vliet. Here's Barnes, drives to the hoop, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
This is a guy very willing to put his body on the line. Scotty Barnes gets that defense to commit and accepts the contact.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
Oladipo outside. Back to Butler. 4-3. Butler can't get that one to fall. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Anunoby for 3. Pure from three-point range. Anunoby's got 12. Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, BA, that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end.
Outside for Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You had the sense from the opening tip that Jimmy Butler wanted to take the initiative to put points on the board.
A good look from Siakam. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. And here's Butler outside. From beyond the arc and then some. 15 points in the game.
Wow, when it comes to Butler, we've talked about the improved range, but that shot's ridiculous.
Here's Boucher, and finished off by Boucher.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
And it's Butler with the jam.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Butler on the wing. Fires the 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Outside Porter. Trent from long range. Outside for Boucher. Pass to Porter. Inside. Here's Achua. Love grabs the miss.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
The shot by Butler, no good. Tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Here's Banton. Outside for Boucher. Pass to Trent. Achua with a screen on Robinson. And so it's Toronto. They have a night.
36. The Heat, 27.
Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Setting the floor for the Heat. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. Myst 7 out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Oladipo in at the point guard position. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, BA. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Zellers checked in for Miami. Tyler Hero comes in for Robinson. Porter against Butler. The 3-ball. Here's Adebayo. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Precious Achua picks one up.
Just an enforcer for this team. Adebayo is no stranger to physical play, whether he's receiving it or dishing it out.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Achua with the dunk.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Here's Butler. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Butler's got 19 points.
Don't you love the mentality of Jimmy Butler? He almost embraces the contact, invites the contact.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, Good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Trent from long range. Miami grabs the miss. The deep three from Hero. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, the defense slow to react. Jimmy Butler just takes advantage. Nice finish.
To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Zeller. And here we go, the Heat fast break. A nice shot by Butler. 23 points in the game.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Pass to Adebayo. Right side, Butler. Hero outside. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. Zeller, pass to Butler. Achua with some nice D. For Toronto, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break.
Boy, when it comes to Precious Achua, guys, to me the talent is evident. A big guy who can contribute in a variety of ways.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. To the paint. Here's Butler. Hurdle with some nice D. So, Doris, we've seen promising flashes from Achua early on.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about the skill. The next step for him is focusing on becoming more consistent. If he's able to do this, his future very promising because he runs the floor, very switchable on defense, and there's growth opportunity offensively.
Outside for Butler. Takes the 3. Miami, no good that time either. The Raptors have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Anunoby finds Pirtle. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, for a player with Pirtle's size, that type of play he needs to make. Get inside, draw contact, get to the line, be physical. Love it.
Lowry, he's checked in for Oladipo. The Heat have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Tipped away. Here's Zeller. Pirtle with the block.
Active defense from Jakob Pirtle. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Toronto's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Anunoby against Hero. Three-pointer. Adebayo grabs the board.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Hero against Van Vliet. Here's Lowry. And down it goes. 2 points.
When Kyle Lowry touches that painted area, he is aggressive to score it, and he is so able to finish on the interior.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Hero for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Anunoby. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
What you appreciate is OG Anunoby's detailed and patient offensive approach, simply taking what the defense gives him.
Hero for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. No luck on that one. And it's Miami the other way. Pass to Butler. From downtown. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Right side, Anunoby. Van Vliet with it. He's guarded by Lowry. From deep. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter. And stranger things have happened. The Heat shooting just 42% so far in the game. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's VanVleet. And he converts the layup. And the Raptors lead by 12.
Now you see the wherewithal of Fred VanVleet. Finds the soft spot in the defense and converts.
Butler passes to Adebayo. Here's Vincent for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Anunoby for 3. Here's Barnes. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this run. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Down low. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the triple.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Adebayo up top, covered by Pirtle. Takes a 3. Adebayo, no good.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Barnes, it's good.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Adebayo against Anunoby. Barnes in the post. 5 on the clock. And the Raptors get it back. Second chance effort. Oh, got a piece of it. And here's Siakam for 3. Barnes in the post. Hounded by Adebayo. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Here's Siakam. That one a little long.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Here's Toronto with the ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Outside Barnes. VanVleet left side. Pass to Barnes. 3-pointer. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists in the game.
Quick release from Scotty Barnes. My goodness, pre-shot preparation was on point.
Adebayo against Siakam. Butler. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Jakob Pirtle. First one falls for him.
Jimmy Butler clearly thrives in an environment that lives and breathes and embraces toughness.
Barnes finds Anunoby. Siakam outside. Siakam missing again. Miami's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Adebayo passes to Lowry. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. The Raptors have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this 4th.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Raptors.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Yeah, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the board.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for OG Anunoby.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Pass to Pirtle. And here's Anunoby. A minute 4 left to play in the 4th quarter. Kicked by Pirtle. Fires from deep. Adebayo grabs the board. Heat shooting only 29% since the 4th quarter began. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
The drive by Van Vliet. Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball. .44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Butler passes to Lowry from outside the arc, and the three-pointer goes.
Well, the defensive breakdowns allows Kyle Lowry to take advantage and set up an open look for his guy.
Pass to Pirtle. And he banks in the layup.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Left side, Anunoby. Kicks it out to Barnes. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
At the line for your Raptors.
He hits the second from the line.
3 shots.
And he makes all three. Here's Lowry. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
Smack clowns with mad style.
2K Sports. For this NBA presentation. Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the one.
You know, something that Williams does so well as soon as he has inside positioning, he just goes for the finish.
Birtle sets the pick for Siakam. Back to Pirtle. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Smart kicks to Brown. Horford sets a screen for Brown. Moves back up at the elbow, Williams. The kick out to Brown. 5 on the clock. Smart finds Brown. Driving in. They get it again. Outside, Horford. Here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Siakam. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Nobody near Barnes. Gets it to go from beyond the...
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Here's Smart. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah. And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Pirtle, the pass to Siakam. Back to Pirtle. And Tatum pulls it down.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Williams passes to Tatum. Over Siakam. Busted. No good that time either.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Van Vliet outside. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
Here's Tatum, and blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
At the line for 3.
And he nails the third.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Horford with a screen on Anunoby. Tatum with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Siakam finds Pirtle. Anunoby. Here's Barnes. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Barnes has got 5. You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Anunoby kicks to Barnes, and another basket for Toronto.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Tatum dishes to Williams. And they get it outside Smart. A second chance effort. And another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul him.
And Williams drops them both. Here's Van Vliet. On the wing, Anunoby. He's covered by Brown. Siakam inside the three-point line. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
And the slam by Williams.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And the shot goes in.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Tatum kicks to Horford. Over Siakam. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
And Siakam has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game to the first quarter of play. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Just 5 to shoot. And he converts the layup.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Left side, Brown. Horford against Siakam. Back to Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Down low. Pirtle kicks to Siakam. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaylen Brown. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. He's perfect from the line this time. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
Anunoby with it. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. Williams with the block. Now Brown. Launches a three. Pirtle with the steal. And Anunoby, here we go.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Brown against Anunoby. Brown the pass to Horford. The kick out to Brown. Tatum on the wing. Over Barnes. Tries again. And Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
The three from Tatum. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And the Raptors call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Boston trailing. Here's Brown. He feeds it to Tatum. Back to Brown. This ball movement by Boston. Tatum with another miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
That is a hard-won rebound, a man's rebound right there. Way to battle for it inside.
Trent against Williams. The kick out to Brown from the arc. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
And we've watched Brown blossom into a talented scorer, someone who's capable of shouldering that entire offensive load.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it.
Shots good by Boucher.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Horford. And no good that time. And Toronto will come the other way. Trent goes in, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Porter passes to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And that's a nice sign. Porter normally on the other end of the pass, but great awareness.
Brown drives in over Trent. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with, all right, David, thank you. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And it's Porter with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. We've got Otto Porter Jr. Achua is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Benton in at the 1. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. It's White on the wing, defended by Trent. Here's Griffin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Griffin's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Celtics.
And how about Griffin continuing to own the paint? A fantastic power forward with good touch from there. Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Raptors have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And so he hits both. Celtics trail by 6. Brogdon outside. Out to Gallinari. Fade away. Boston needs to get off a shot. Porter with the steal. White against Boucher. Trent outside. Pass to Achua. Raptors need to get a shot. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Celtics trail by 6. Brogdon outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Brogdon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, it's much easier to space the floor when you have effective shooters like Brogdon on your roster.
They set the screen. Trent passes to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And Brogdon, here we go. And there's the pass to Hauser. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Porter passes to Trent. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
I've been looking around. Got a piece of it. Fast break Toronto. Here's Benton. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Up top, Brogdon. Covered by Van Vliet. Brogdon kicks to Gallinari. No good that time. Good D by Siakam. Here's Anunoby. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Anunoby's got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors. Austin's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Brogdon, here we go. Van Vliet with it. Brogdon picks him up. Anunoby finds Van Vliet. Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3-ball. And now a 10-point Raptor lead.
And the stroke of Van Vliet is so nice, proving once again why he's so valuable to this team.
We've got 1:28 left here in the third quarter. Here's White. He dishes it to Griffin. Hurdle with the block. Now, here's Anunoby. He's got 6. Bertle, the pass to Siakam. Bertle sets the pick for Siakam. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
White against Anunoby. Inside and stolen by Siakam.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
And the shot is good. Siakam's got 8 points.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And White kicks to Gallinari. Anunoby against Brogdon. Passes it to White. 6 to shoot. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And Anunoby, here we go. Gallinari down low, covered by Barnes.
Consistent at looking to score. Gallinari knows how to put pressure on defenders and earn that call.
It's his first trip to the line.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Van Vliet against Smart. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist from Van Vliet. He's got 10.
And you can always count on Van Vliet to make the right play. He doesn't make too many bad decisions when he's got the ball in his hand.
And so it... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Celtics. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Gallinari is out there with Rob Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard position.
A multi-talented swingman. Tatum just continues to get better and better each year. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Here's Smart. Brown inside the line. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Anunoby passes to Barnes. Drills the three-pointer. Barnes has got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
On the wing, Brown. Covered by Barnes. Smart against Van Vliet. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Smart.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Offensive rebound. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Doesn't go that time. Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Brown outside. And no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Siakam misses. Celtics trail by 8. And here's Smart. Outside Tatum. Fades back. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Anunoby. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. And the Raptors lead by 11.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Here's Gallinari. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Tatum against Anunoby. Tatum drives in. Second chance shot. Smart on the wing. Tries yet again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Van Vliet picks one up.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Toronto leading by 9. Hit the crossover. Van Vliet outside. Siakam up top. Back to Van Vliet. Barnes kicks to Van Vliet. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Brown outside. Tips it, and it's Brown on the follow.
Using his athleticism on the boards, gotta put a body on Brown or this will happen.
Pass to Barnes. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebound Boston. Williams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Tatum passes to Williams. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter.
He is a budding prospect. I like whenever Williams shows that determination on offense, and it looks like he wants to just take over.
Out to Gallinari. Back to Tatum. And they get it back.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Williams' shot is off.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Here's Brown. Toronto grabs the miss. And here's Barnes for three. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like the...
I smack clowns with mad style.
right, Brent, all eyes on the center matchup in this. One.
Here we go.
What's your outlook on the future of the big man as the league continues to evolve?
Well, they're not extinct. If you find one, you're going to use them, BA. So if that's your advantage, you got a big guy who can score down low or dominate from the paint in some way, then the coach is going to feed the big fella.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Adebayo in at center, filling out the middle. Outside Butler. Back to Lowry. Kicks it to Hero. Inside. Here's Adebayo. Second chance shot. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Brown. The drive by Tatum. Miami grabs the miss. Lowry, the pass to Butler. The three is up. Kicks it to Hero. Pass to Adebayo. To the middle. Lowry. No good with a layup.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And here's Brown for three. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. For Miami, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one.
So much has been given by Jimmy Butler over the years. Hard to believe it took him a little while to make his mark early in his career.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Brown.
Clowns with mad style.
Raptors, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. Lowry against Anunoby. Here's Pirtle. Nifty move. He lays it in.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. He said this will be a great mental challenge for his team. He told me he looks forward to games like this, saying, the team we're facing really knows how to execute on offense. And when we're firing on all cylinders, we can do the same. Kevin?
Great update, David. Thanks. It'll be fascinating, Greg, to watch them try to slow down these shooters.
No question. That's the focus defensively. But then, on the offensive end, they have to get production of their own.
The way this league is going, you have to play great defense and you have to score to keep up.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Smitty, OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Now, here's Adebayo. And slam dunk by Butler.
Love to see Jimmy get aggressive on the slam, blitzing his way to the rim.
Pirtle, the pass to Siakam. Back to Pirtle. And he makes that one. Pirtle's got 6.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like. Put this guy in the dunk contest. Jimmy Butler is ready to win it all. Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
Now, here's Anunoby. After Tyler Hero's miss, Siakam passes to Barnes. Drains the three-pointer. Barnes has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
Lets the 3 fly. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now, here's Lowry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the paint. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Here's Butler. And stolen by Siakam. VanVleet with it. Lowry picks him up. To the inside. Here's Siakam. That falls. Great assist by VanVleet.
As a distributor, Fred VanVleet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
Here's Hero. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Kicks it out to Siakam. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, This is what this is all about. They favor the three ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
The Heat trail by 19. Pass to Adebayo. Lowry against Van Vliet. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Van Vliet picks one up.
He's an incredible competitor. Kyle Lowry loves the challenge. He'll fight you tooth and nail. Teammates, they feed off his energy.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both. Raptors leading by 17. Here's Pirtle. Siakam, right side. Siakam sets a screen for Anunoby. Off target with his 3. Outside, Hero. No good that time.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard.
Wyatt fans, please give a big round of applause for your Heat Youth Dance Team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
So the Raptors 5 right now. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Right, Van Vliet out there with Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the center position.
Set him up, he'll knock him down. Tyler was drafted largely for that dead-eye jumper.
Anunoby has the open look. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. That's a 2 from Butler. Siakam pulls it in.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
You know, Smitty, what's incredible about Miami's D, they don't need to block a ton of shots to protect the rim.
Kevin, it's all about awareness, communication, and positioning. Whether they're in zone or man, they stay completely connected almost every possession.
Adebayo kicks to Hero. To the paint, Pirtle with the steal. For 3, Siakam. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
A shot that Siakam continues to hone. Needs to keep taking and making threes.
Butler finds Hero to stop the run. Pirtle with the double team. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lowry passes to Hero. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. 3-pointer, Lowry. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Toronto leading by 22. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Boucher with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Chris Boucher's coaches and teammates love seeing this. They know how efficient he can be inside.
Good on the 3-point shot.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Manton, the pass to Achua. Trent outside. As a well-known 3-point shooter that you were, Steve, what do you think about how that shot dominates the modern game we watch today?
What I love about Kevin, first of all, it gives you spacings, and you're never out of a game because of the 3-point shot. You can get right back into it. And also, at the end of a game, you knock down 3 or 4 in a row, the game is over. Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Shots good from Butler.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
The pass to Banton. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And we've seen Boucher be more willing to take threes. You understand why. Splash.
Passes it to Adebayo. A three ball. Rebound by the Raptors. Outside Porter. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here we go. It's Butler. Wants to get it to Yurtseven and does.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler, sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
And Bam Adebayo. Steve, what a force he's become over the years.
He has, Kevin. The impact really started once he became a starter. And you've seen his scoring go to the roof.
Now, here's Yurtseven. And Oladipo kicks to Hero. The fadeaway. Adebayo passes to Oladipo. Porter with the steal. It's stolen by Oladipo. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that's what happens when you play in attack mode. Oladipo doesn't take no for an answer.
And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
So Oladipo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Butler finds Hero. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Hero's got 10 points in the game.
Not lacking confidence. Love seeing Tyler go up strong with this one.
And that one's good by Porter.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part.
Oh!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Thanks, David, and we'll be back.
With the score, your Miami Heat 25. The Raptors 43.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Raptors leading by 18. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Adebayo is out there with Yurtseven. And it's Oladipo in at the point. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with.
Showing he's not just a perimeter threat. Porter mixing it up inside, drawing the foul.
The Raptors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And a deep roster for the Raptors. But Smitty, do they have the star power, the star talent to win big?
Well, they have Scotty Barnes. He was last season's Rookie of the Year. His growth will be key. But with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, all-star caliber players, Toronto's not shy on talent, Kevin.
Adebayo the screen with the step back. Here's Vincent. That three off the mark. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And that one is hammered home.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. Misses the three. Toronto leading by 20. Manton the pass to Porter. There's the triple. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
When you talk about the best 3-and-D guys in the league, Porter's a climber on that list.
And Oladipo, here we go. Here's Vincent. Miami no good on that time either. Stolen by Yurtseven. This one for three. Moves back up. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. VanVleet wide open. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam.
They're fortunate the defender couldn't control it. Almost lost that possession.
And here's Oladipo. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer.
Defensively, OG Anunoby has all the tools. Athleticism, he can get it done on the perimeter, and has the size to compete inside.
Off target from outside.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Miami no good on that time either. Raptors leading by 23.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
Butler. He can't hit that time. Good D by Barnes. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Anunoby. Van Vliet with the bounce pass. And Anunoby, here we go. And that one drops. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Barnes kicks to Van Vliet from downtown. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Here's Butler. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Barnes right side. Pass to Pirtle. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. That's 10 points for Jakob Pirtle.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
1:07 left in the third quarter. Pirtle, the pass to Anunoby. From outside the arc, gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammate.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now, here's Yurtseven. Defended by Pirtle. Basket good.
A fantastic passer for a big. Bam, terrific at finding his open teammates.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Hero comes in for Vincent, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Oladipo. And finished off by Siakam.
You know, he's known as a lunch pail guy. Siakam showing the crowd a little extra that time.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
Both good from the line that time.
You know, with a strong presence, great toughness, Jimmy Butler has a major effect on the culture of your team.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's and there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Heat. So the Raptors 5 right now. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the center, filling out the middle.
When Tyler Hero gets it going, as he has tonight, he can score in bunches.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Toronto.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Ball's knocked loose. And now it's Lowry running. Here we go, all the way if he can.
When Butler is locked in on a defensive end, his defensive instincts are awesome.
That's a 2 from Barnes. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. There's Hero with a 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Van Vliet with it. Lowry picks him up. Down low. It's stolen by Adebayo. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Here's Siakam. Pirtle with a screen on Adebayo. Another shot.
Versatile defender. Bam has the quickness to stay in front of ball handlers and the beef to stand up guys in the post.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Anunoby. Cans it from downtown.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Shot's good by Hero.
This is how Tyler Hero likes to roll. You got me, I'll get you back.
And a wide open look for Siakam. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one. Butler way outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Barnes down low. Defended by Butler. For 3, Van Vliet. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. 3-pointer, Butler. Yurtseven finds Butler. Back to Yurtseven. Pass to Adebayo. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Raptors have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Anunoby. Shot clock reset for Toronto. There's the 3. He can't get that one, and it's Miami the other way. It's tipped. Anunoby against Hero. Outside Lowry. From deep, Adebayo. That shot misses. Toronto's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Takes a 3. And Pascal Siakam with the 3.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Raptors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jakob Poeltl.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the board. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
Lowry finds Butler. Second shot opportunity. Siakam pulls it in. It's been all Raptors. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For three, Van Vliet. It's hauled in by Hero. So it's Miami now. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. And the three ball is good.
Kyle looks confident in everything he does, and that confidence rubs off on the team.
And the Raptors miss again. Here's Adebayo from deep. The shot will not fall. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final.
Smack clowns with mad style.
so off the tip, it's Boston. So the Raptors starting 5. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the center, locking down the middle. Williams misses. Now the Raptors with it.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
Smart outside. Horford outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting 5 isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
Pass to Pirtle, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Now here's Pirtle. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Anunoby. And now the Raptors on the break. Back to Siakam. 5 to shoot. And here's VanVleet from the arc. And the Raptors miss again. Boston on offense. It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by Barnes. Siakam against Horford. Here's Williams. They grab their own miss. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Pirtle with the ball. Now Horford defending. Siakam with it. VanVleet outside. Launches a 3. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
And when you look at VanVleet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
Smart outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, Marcus Smart will not let that last 3 go unanswered. He delivers one of his own.
Here's VanVleet. Here's Siakam. There's the drive. And Siakam with the slam.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
And it's Smart missing. And VanVleet, a very solid defender at his position, Greg.
Not great length, but strong as any, BA. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, of course, Scotty Barnes won the Rookie of the Year in 21-22, guys. And you talk about a well-rounded basketball player who will affect winning with both his offensive ability and his defensive versatility.
Now here's Brown. Outside Tatum. Shoots over Anunoby. And it's Toronto with a rebound. 1.5 minutes left in the first quarter here. VanVleet finds Siakam. Back to VanVleet. Williams against Siakam. Outside Anunoby. And again, Toronto no good.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Brown can't hit.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Anunoby passes to Siakam. Anunoby on the wing. Horford covering. Fires the 3. And the Raptors miss again. Boston trailing. Here's Tatum driving inside. And then Tatum slams it in.
I tell you, This guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys.
Now here's Williams. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Tatum against Anunoby. Tatum passes to Smart. Pirtle grabs a miss. Here's Anunoby. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And at the end of one, a closely contested. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Brown with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. It's Smart on the wing. Pass to Williams. It's stolen by Pirtle. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you.
When you watch him play, you can feel the effect that Marcus Smart has on a basketball game. Defensively, this guy is as good as any guard in the league, and he has multiple all-defensive selections to show for it.
Now here's Van Vliet. Outside Anunoby. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
Here's Horford. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. The Defensive Player of the Year in 2022. Doris, Marcus Smart. His defense sets the tone for this team.
It does, B.A. There's no doubt about it. They feed off both his energy and his attitude. There are so many little things that Marcus Smart does that can get into the head of opposing ball handlers. He pressures the basketball. He'll get strip steals. He can also pinch down in the post and give some assistance to a big man. The effect on winning is real.
Anunoby passes to Barnes. Smart against Anunoby. Siakam outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer, Van Vliet. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Van Vliet's got 7 points.
Well, I mean, listen, Fred Van Vliet, you can practically close his eyes. That's how comfortable he is out on the arc.
Horford against Siakam. Horford passes to Williams. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Anunoby. Oh!
How special can OG Anunoby be? Show off and show out.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Now here's Smart. Will it go? Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 8 rebounds in the game. Anunoby on the take. Kicks it out to Barnes. Tatum against Anunoby. Here's Pirtle. That shot off. Tatum with some nice D. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Here's Hauser. Outside for Gallinari. Here's Griffin. Hurdle with some nice D. On offense, here come the Raptors. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Anunoby finds Pirtle. Siakam outside. Pirtle with a screen on Gallinari. Siakam, the pass to Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
I think his frame makes him very difficult to deal with as a roll man. Pirtle can set a mean screen.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Brogdon's checked in for Boston. Boston, no good that time either.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's Porter. Boucher on the screen. Here's the three. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Well, nice work off the pick and roll. Porter getting buckets with this scheme.
Brogdon from outside. And it's Toronto with a rebound. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Boucher. Griffin pulls down the board. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Hauser. They get the rebound. Here's Toronto with the ball. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Here's Boucher for three. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Left side, Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
Pass to Achua. Here's Boucher for three. And so it's Toronto with an impressive.
With the score, the Celtics 10, the Raptors 26.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Man, one guy's been getting it done, Fred VanVleet.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. They've got Otto Porter. Achua is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Gary Trent, and it's Banton in at the point. And it's Brogdon missing. Toronto's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game.
I think when people think of Malcolm Brogdon, the first word that comes to mind is consistency. This guy takes quality shots. He's already produced a 50, 40, 90 season back in 2019.
Now here's Achua. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. And the Raptors lead by 18. It's Brown on the wing, guarded by Trent. Horford inside. Boucher on him. 6 to shoot. Brown can't hit. Well, that 50, 40, 90 season put Brogdon in pretty exclusive company, Doris.
It sure did, BA. Only the 8th player in the history of the league to accomplish that feat. Think about it. It takes tremendous skill to carry those percentages. The discipline to take good shots. The work required to become a consistent shooter. Brogdon brings it every game.
And the Celtics in possession here. Following the bucket by the Raptors. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. The kick out to Williams. Goes back up. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That one misses.
At the line, Robert Williams. At the line for 2 shots.
He does not get the second one. Toronto shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game. Brown with the steal. This one for 3. Connects from downtown. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
Pass to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Achua, the open look. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Outside for Brogdon. From behind the arc. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the blockout, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
And Toronto calls time here. Smart's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Out to the wing. Pass to Barnes. Anunoby against Brown. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Tatum against Anunoby. Tatum passes to Williams. Over Pirtle, and he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Toronto has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game.
Robert Williams, second personal foul.
First free throw is good.
Boy, the athleticism of OG Anunoby can be eye-popping sometimes, guys. And what's happening now is he's developing on the offensive end. This guy's upside is absolutely tremendous.
Now here's Horford. Outside Tatum. Takes it inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
What has to excite you about Jason Tatum is how consistently he puts work into perfecting his craft. His idol is Kobe Bryant. He is a guy that wants to continue and will work to get better.
Barnes against Tatum. Pass to Siakam. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Barnes, no good. Boston has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Doris Tatum has already accomplished so much early on in his career.
Yeah, but you get the sense this guy is nowhere near finished. Jason Tatum is a guy who wants to be seen as an all-time great when his career is said and done. He is someone you can count on to give you everything he's got.
Now here's Anunoby. 9 points in the game. And again, Toronto, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Smart against Van Vliet. Pass to Pirtle. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one.
Now just show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred Van Vliet. Pretty pass, sir.
It's Brown on the wing. Drills it from deep. Brown's got 6.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again. Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
And so it's Toronto in control with a 16-point advantage heading into... And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Boston with it. It's a 16-point game. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5. And it's Tatum missing. Van Vliet against Brown. Kicks it out to Barnes. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Al Horford.
This is a guy very willing to put his body on the line. Scotty Barnes gets that defense to commit and accepts the contact.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Smart right side. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Brown. Pass to Williams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
You know what else has been important is they've been focused and they have gotten themselves to the line, made their free throws, doing all the little things.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Doesn't go for him. And Boston going the other way now. Brown with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. Brown can't hit. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Smart against Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Siakam. There's the triple. And again, Toronto no good. The Celtics have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Brown passes to Williams. Kick out to Brown. On the take. Rejected by Barnes.
Send it back, Scotty Barnes. Show off that defensive acumen.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Siakam. Inside. And stolen by Williams. On the break. Here's Brown. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Siakam outside. Let's go with a 3. Toronto the rebound. Back to Anunoby. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Raptors lead by 20.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Oh, they need this. Williams misses. Toronto's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Siakam, the pass to Van Vliet. Back to Siakam. Here he goes. It's good.
Wow, you see the mobility for a bigger guy. Siakam just glides around the court. What a drive.
Smart for 3. Horford finds Brown. Out to Horford. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
A big group substitution here for Boston. Griffin, he's checked in for Williams. Gallinari comes in for Horford. Hauser, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's White in for Jaylen Brown. Now here's White. Boston again missing.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Raptors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
From deep. The shot that time not on target. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Down low. It's tipped. White with the steal. Here's Hauser. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. And they came in here with some attitude, and they brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And Griffin gets it to go.
You just get a sense how comfortable Blake Griffin is when he is near the cup. Makes it look effortless.
Van Vliet against Smart. 23 seconds left in the game. Pass to Siakam. 5 on the clock. Anunoby with it. Picked up by Griffin. Anunoby can't get it to go. Outside Gallinari. And misses it off the right side of the rim. So no problem for Toronto as they get the... Thanks, Alec. Great.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Richard, we see so many high-scoring matchups in this league, and tonight will likely be the exact opposite of that.
Well, and that's what happens when you get two defensive-minded teams going against each other. They don't make mistakes, they communicate at a high level, and they play with a ton of heart. I expect this to be a physical, grinded-out kind of game.
Kind of old school, then.
Who doesn't love some old school?
That's right. So here's Miami's starting group. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Butler out there with Adebayo. And it's Yurtseven in at the center position. And here's Lowry. Pass to Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Aggressive move by you-know-who. Butler gives this team a certain attitude on the floor.
Smart kicks to Tatum. And that one is off. Great D that time from Adebayo. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
Here's Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Jason Tatum. The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
And Horford wide open. He shoots. These three-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Celtics have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Horford with the screen on Lowry. Outside, Horford. Butler with the steal. Adebayo with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Adebayo passes to Butler. Chalk up 2 there. And it's 6 points for Butler.
Yeah, this is where Butler does some of his best work. Right there in the lane.
Here's Williams. Boston, no good that time either.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Hero passes to Yurtseven. And that one is good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Boston off to a slow start. 6-point game. The kick out to Tatum. Back to Williams. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
There's Hero with the 3. They get it back. Yurtseven. Lowry for 3. Yurtseven. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Drills it from outside.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
Good on both. The Heat leading by 5. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Butler, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Butler is just hard to guard inside. Really good at using his body to create contact against the defense at the basket.
And so Butler nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Brown right side. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Brown very confident in that jumper of his.
Butler kicks to Yurtseven. Back to Butler. And Tatum pulls it down.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
And it's Brown missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Smart passes to Tatum. Back to Smart. Tatum with it. Butler covering. The kick out to Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Horford. And the layup's good off the glass.
And inside the paint really is where Horford goes to work. Still athletic enough and really makes it look easy.
Now, Hero. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Brown the pass to Tatum. Back to Brown. Stolen by Yurtseven. Smart against Adebayo. Outside Lowry. The kick outside to Butler. There's the pass to Hero. Back to Butler. Good work defensively by Horford. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Miami Heat. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 5. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart into the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Passes it to Butler. Driving the lane, and it's good for 2. Butler's got 10 points in the game.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You can't give any space to Butler. Vicious at penetrating to the rack and then drawing the contact.
Both shots good from the stripe. In your younger days, RJ, you had seasons where you averaged over 22 points a game. Some players later in their careers struggle accepting smaller roles, different roles. As a player, talk about that challenge.
Self-confidence is a weird one. Sometimes it can work great for you, and sometimes it can work against you. For me personally, as I got older, I loved finding the challenge. And the challenge was, how could I star in my role? Was it as a 10-point-a-game scorer? Was it as a 20-point-a-game scorer? Or was it as a 5-point-a-game scorer? Because ultimately, you have a chance to have an impact on the game. And I love basketball, so I was going to take any role you were going to give me.
What a great answer. So in other words, you've always got to evolve.
You always get to evolve, and it's always going to be adapt or die, especially as you get older. You have to adapt or your career is going to end. I would have never played 17 years if I didn't adapt.
And Butler, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And Butler, someone you got to stay with in that pick and roll. All he needs is a little space, and he is ready to fire.
Here's Smart. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Heat leading by 12. And a wide open look for Hero. Offline with his 3. Celtics have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Williams with the ball. Butler covering. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Robinson's checked in for Miami. Back to Smart. 4 on the shot clock. Horford sets a screen for Smart. And that one hits back iron. On offense, here are the Heat. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Butler, no good. Got a piece of it. Celtics trail by 12. Brown drives in. The dish to Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
The kick outside to Butler. Dishes it to Robinson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Tries again. Butler attacking. He takes it up and lays it in.
Assistant.
Butler's got the lead up to 12 now for Miami.
And when Butler gets rolling, get out of his way. So much fun to watch him take over.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Horford in the post. Robinson on him. The kick out to Williams. 2 on the clock. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
And the Celtics making a change here. White's checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Love's checked in. Knocked away. 1:11 left now here in the second. The kick out to Oladipo. To the middle. Good ball movement here by the Heat. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And the shot is long.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And here's Brown outside. Can't hit that one. And Miami the other way now. Butler with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Butler passes to Yurtsevin. Back to Butler. It's Oladipo on the wing. Love finds Oladipo. Beyond the arc. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Oladipo.
There's not a lot that he can do, but stretch the floor is one of the things that Kevin Love is a specialist at.
Out to White. Back to Williams. He dishes it to White. Fires from the wing. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And here's Love for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David. And we're back for the third quarter. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. Yurtsevin out there with Kevin Love. And it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. And here's Love from the arc. The kick outside to Butler. Lowry against Brogdon. Love the pass to Yurtsevin. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Yurtsevin's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Miami. Pass to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him. And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility. And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power. And some changes here for the Heat. Bam Adebayo comes in for Yurtsevin. And Hero subbed in for Duncan Robinson.
And this is how confident Brogdon is in his scoring ability. Able to get it done from everywhere.
Shot's good by Hero.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut back down to 13 with the basket coming from White.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And Boston has possession. Here's Brogdon, and the layup is good. Brogdon's got 4 points this quarter.
And the size and muscle of Brogdon, able to shrug off the contact with ease on the way up.
Butler dishes to Love. Back to Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Outside for Lowry. 5 to shoot. There's Hero with a 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. The Heat making a switch here. Zeller's checked in. Celtics trail by 11. White looking around. He feeds it to Griffin. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Griffin's got his second basket.
And that's just too easy. When Griffin gets to that area of the floor, expect him to finish.
Butler kicks to Hero. Back to Butler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. 11-point game. The shot that time, not on target. The Heat go the other way with it. At one point, they led by 16. Zeller passes to Hero. Lowry kicks to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by the Heat. There's Hero with the 3. Miami no good on that time either. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And it's White missing.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And Lowry gets it to go.
And making plays to help his team. That's what Butler does, and he demands that his teammates do the same.
White left side. Kicks to Griffin. Back to White. Gallinari outside. 5 on the clock. And the shot goes down. Gallinari's got his first points of the game.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Hero from long range. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hero.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
So Boston ends up going with a new group.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Lowry kicks to Hero. Outside for Lowry. Misses the 3. Celtics trail by 9. It's Williams high post. Smart on the wing. Over Butler. There's Williams. The kick out to Tatum. Outside, Horford. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
And so it's the Miami Heat putting the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Up at the forward spot, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. Cxbubreg checked in for Cody Zeller. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Inside, here's Robinson. Fades away. Rebound Boston.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Deep 2 from Robinson. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Ooh, what a slam! What a slam!
Gracious.
Showing off his pure athleticism. Brown with a memorable finish.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Smart.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, coach might have had some words for him.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And one of the more active big men in our league, Adebayo, never stopped working.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Heat? That free throw, no good. Heroes checked in for the Heat. Good on the second free throw. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Williams sets a screen for Brown. And there's the drive.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Well, their pass to Cxbubreg. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Moving it up. Here's Horford. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And Butler, here we go.
And Butler commands hard work from his teammates. He demands they want to win as much as he does.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Horford with the screen on Butler. Tatum dishes to Williams. Double team on Williams. Here's Tatum. They grab their own miss. Back to Williams. Horford in the post. While recovering. And the basket by Horford.
And why not go to Horford? Big Al has played in so many big games. Not intimidated by the moment.
Butler with the ball. And it's Horford picking him up. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Stolen by Smart.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
Cxbubreg kicks to Lowry. Hero on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. There's Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
How about the confidence? It's just growing in this young man. Williams has that attitude of a go-to guy in these big moments, even though he's still picking up the nuance of the game.
Hero passes to Butler. It's Saban. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Smart kicks to Tatum. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. Outside, Horford. Over Adebayo. Horford dishes to Williams. He doesn't hit that one. And the Heat going the other way now. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Butler. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Brown. Williams, a screen on Lowry. Smart passes to Williams. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Butler against Tatum. Help!
And it's obvious that Butler is a star in this league. An amazing performer. And this is a guy who lives for these moments.
There you go, JB. I love his confidence. One of his strongest traits.
Butler passes to Yurtsevin. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Horford sets a screen for Smart. The kick out to Williams. Smart dishes to Tatum. To tie it up. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Thank you.